tried to come to a meeting that you had for UKIP in Hove a few years ago.
Oh.
On that occasion, I was spat at, and I couldn't get into the venue.
Yeah. Well, Thomas, thank you for raising that. That was a meeting I did in Worthing a few years ago, and a group who call themselves Unite Against Fascism. So they must be lovely people, mustn't they? Because they're against bad things. They turned up. A lot of them turned up, and I remember them being outside the hall, waving European Union flags, spitting at members of the public, abusing members of the public, calling them Nazis and worse. And it got so bad, Thomas, that next door to the hall where the meeting was, there was a blood bank in operation where members of the public were queuing up to give blood, and they had to close it down. And that was in late 2012 was when that happened, that meeting in Worthing, and it was the first or second time that this had happened to me in politics, and it then happened to me, Thomas, 200 to 300 times. 200 to 300 times, I would organise meetings, and people like you, members of the public, would come along, some of them believers, some of them opponents, some of them open-minded. They'd come along to engage in a democratic process to basically be terrorised out of even going into the meeting.
Well, I suppose a 30-something disabled chap on crutches proposed a very imposing figure. It was actually in Hove, it wasn't in Worthing, but it's just
Hove,
it boggles the mind, and this goes on all the time. You know, you look at social networking sites, the abuse that goes on to anybody that doesn't hold this very liberal or socialist ideology. It is absolutely disgusting, and it's only getting worse.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.